Absolutely savage weekend. I mean, the track was just brutal. Rueben has been absolutely flying.
Bye-bye.
Seeding's been cancelled. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and I want my dinner.
Sometimes shit happens and it's one of them shit weeks.
We've spotted from the chairlift that Oscar's had a crash at the end of his practice.
Ready to lay it down?
So we're well into the main block of the season now. We've had all the Portugal Cups, which went great, and since then we've had Lenzide IXS, we've had national champs in the UK, I've been to Crankworks, and we're now here in Switzerland for European champs. You know, we're well over halfway through the season, and it's good to have 8 of our riders here, so yeah, first time since Riola that we've had a strong turnout. We did 2 days on the Pleney Black, which was really good for the guys to be working on fast, rough terrain, and then on the third day, which was Wednesday, we just kind of calmed things down a bit and rode over to Morgins. And had a really good day, you know, just riding, having fun, working on corners in a big group. I think there's about 10 of us. It was proper fun and everyone's got a good vibe coming into the weekend.
Then it's that maybe inside, probably not.
You know, I spoke to the guys, there's 8 of us here, and then John Morley's with us as well, so we've got 9. And during track walk, you know, there's a lot of corners, a lot of the track looks the same, so I was reminding the guys to visualise as we were going down to try and put the track in their heads on the way. We picked 2 natural break points to split the track into 3, so that on the way down they'd try and remember the first bit, and then once we got to the road I said, right, forget that for now, let's move on. We do the middle, and then once we were through the middle, forget that and remember the bottom. And then once we got back to the pits, we spent about 45 minutes specifically with Tom and John. I leave it very much up to the guys, stuff like that. Like, if they don't want to get involved, that's absolutely fine. If they feel like they got their own way of doing it, that's fine. Whereas Tom was very much keen to go through it with us, and he feels he struggles with visualization. So me and Rueben were there helping, and he was visualizing and telling us the bits he couldn't remember. We'd remind him, and then he'd try again. And you know, after a good 45 minutes, he could talk his way down the track, and it'll really help him in those early practice runs to be able to go in and just know where he's going. But most of the track, whereas if you just do a track walk and then just come down and fuck about, go river or whatever, and don't think about it again until your first run, you're probably going to come out first corner and not remember what's next. So we've done that. We're now just winding down. Everyone's bikes are ready. Josh has been flat out in the pits all day working on all the bikes, getting everything dialed, and tomorrow we'll head into practice. Just ready to have some fun.
So good now. The mad is the inside over there. Like a mad overtake over there.
How many runs do you reckon you'll get?
Fair few. Queues aren't big now. I reckon maybe 4.
It's not bad for a short session.
Yeah. We've brought it up and good now though.
Yeah.
A lot of lines.
Show you, mate, it was nice. Come here, Ben, see if you can see this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, miles.
Launch to the inside.
Yeah, fucking miles. And then
Crash some tank.
I was going well fast.
I thought this track would suit him. This is a crash now.
Yeah, what should I do? Bye bye.
Rueben has been absolutely flying, and really excited to see how he goes. I feel like he's got point to prove. Like, we've been building, getting points, and I feel like here in this competition with big points up for grabs, he's going to want to send it. This track's going to suit him. Tom has just had an unreal week in Morzine. I'm calling Tom having a real big result. If we can keep him on the track he's been going on and just let it happen naturally, I feel like Tom's going to absolutely smoke it this weekend.
Have I got Nutella on my face?
No, you're all good.
I just had Nutella strawberries. Feeling pretty quick. Like, definitely upping the pace a lot recently. The timing day we did on Pleney, that really helped. Like, it was getting up there with Jack and Rue, I think, so I want to beat everyone. Let me say that again.
About everyone here on the team, who do you want to beat on race day?
Probably everyone. Yeah, everyone. Especially Jack and Rue. They're getting fucked up. I hope.
Right, so obviously we are a 10 rider team here at Eurochamps. We've got 8 riders. That means we're using a lot of suspension. Every rider needs to have 2 forks as a minimum. We then need to have backup forks in case there's more problems if people break things. And then rear shocks as well, we need to have loads of those. We've got core shocks, we've got air shocks. So we need to have a lot of stuff. And at the moment we're not in a position where we can service and repair blown up shocks, or if the fork cartridges need a service, for example, we're not doing that ourselves. So it's really important for us that SR Sumter are able to come and see us at the races with tech support. So today we've got Douglas from SR Sumter who's come out. As you can see, we've got stuff everywhere. Big pile of core shocks here that have all been serviced and turned around, ready to be given to riders to use here, and then so they've all got 2 to take away from the race. All of our forks have been done as well, and then we've got backup forks that are getting serviced. So this is where the magic happens. As you can see, I won't go in because Doug is busy, but you can plug the camera in if you want. Then it's nice to have somebody working on the stuff who doesn't just know how to fix and repair it, but also knows how important it is to the athletes to be having stuff on their bikes that works perfectly all the time. So Doug's come out today. I think between him and Josh, they've probably serviced maybe 15 to 20 rear shocks, and then maybe 10 forks, so they've absolutely smoked it today. It's 6 o'clock, still grafting, so yeah, obviously, as I say, so important to us as a team to have this support from SR Sumter. It's important for, regardless of which suspension brand you are racing at our level, the stuff needs to be constantly turned over and maintained and make sure it's working properly. So yeah, absolutely buzzing to have these guys with us, and sets us up. It's August now, so that sets us up going into the back end of the season. Hopefully we'll have tech support with us at either Verbier or Abertone when we do the IXSs, but we're now in a position where we can hold her open and the suspension's going to be working nicely. Alright, so we're just up here for the start of practice day 2. We've got 2 hours this morning and then seeding this afternoon. Unfortunately, we've spotted from the chairlift that Oscar's had a crash at the end of his practice. Looks like, from what we saw, he's done his collarbone again, which obviously is super shit. So we're just waiting for him to get helied out. Obviously everyone's just come and had a look at the start, but yeah, we're waiting for the green light to get practice underway. Yeah, and then we'll get going.
Oh, it was alright. Could have been better, obviously, but it was my first full run. So as a first full run, it's pretty sound. Like, not that many mistakes. Just catch this one up. Aggravated me. Because I was on a good one, and then that like got me out of the flow a little bit.
That was sick.
That was
If you want to come to Champery, don't ride the downhill track. Ride to the 6 corners of the red.
Yeah, the red's really good, but it takes you a third of the way down the hill.
If you look at the hill, it's like you
That.
take about this much down
Yeah,
it.
just before it gets steep,
That's what it does.
and then it's just fire road and road all the way to here. Right, I'm going back to the pits
I'm not
because
even a good road.
seeding's been cancelled. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and I want my dinner.
It's not on board, then you want pie.
Bike feels good though. Bike felt really shit this morning, and I was like, what is going on? But it turns out that it's just the track is that rough. Combination with me bitch braking in practice makes the bike feel like a little bit of a nail. It felt absolutely amazing on the red, so now I know
how
for
rough
tomorrow
that track
to
is,
just
don't you?
get on with it.
Right, so I've come up for my race run and I've managed to forget my jersey, so my dad's rushed down to the van, got my jersey, he's on the way up, he's going to chuck it to... Oh, he's got it! Mega. And I'm dropping in about 10 minutes. Let's see what I can do.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, feeling good to be fair. Yeah, super warmed up. Ready to lay it down.
Good lap this morning, couple of laps?
Yeah, got one lap in, bit of a crash, pushed up, did it again, got it strong, so I'm happy.
What's the target?
Fuck knows. Get down fast.
Absolutely smoked Thomas. He thinks he's going to beat you, but he's dreaming.
Oh, Christ almighty, man. I mean, I crashed at the top, didn't I? Nah, it was alright. It was going to be alright, but yeah, just some dusty left-hander after the steep chute at the top. The front went straight over the corner and just fucking lay down, didn't I? But it's been a difficult couple of days. Like, everyone's running off, everyone's going, so we have to talk a bit quicker. But yeah, it was alright. I've crashed a lot this week, but I feel like I'm getting my pace there. But it's one of them, innit? Sometimes shit happens, and it's one of them shit weeks.
Yeah, so absolutely savage weekend. I mean, the track was just brutal. Even though it was dry, it cut up so much. Huge holes all the way down, very steep. So we started with 8 of our team riders, including myself, plus John Morley, and we ended up with 6. We lost 3. Yeah, I mean, the standout ride's obviously got to be Tom. Really solid performance. He had to pass a rider, which I think made me quite lucky because I think I only beat him by 0.7. And if he hadn't had to pass that rider, it would have probably been a similar margin, but the other way. So shout out to the Bulgarian guy that held him up a little bit for me. But yeah, well done Tom, absolutely mint performance. So good to see it clicking. It's the first time we've had first year juniors on the team, and he's already starting to push me, which is good. So Haydn, really impressive build from his seeding. He did a 3-minute 40 in his seeding and built all the way to a 3-minute 30 in his race, so a 10-second improvement. That was really cool. Theo's by far the least experienced rider on the team, as we talked about earlier in the year. Big track for him to come out and ride, and again, a big improvement for him from seeding through to race. Yeah, we've had a good drive home, and as you can see, I didn't understand a word you said there because I'm very tired. I've had 2 hours sleep, so yeah, me and Josh, well, I did most of the driving. Josh just did a few hours for me before we got to Calais. Got an earlier crossing at 2 in the morning, and we've got home at 7, so yeah, blasted back home, and I'm gonna go and get some shut eye and then go to the gym. So it's been a good week. It's camp was good, the race was good. Obviously we've got some mixed stories within the team with injuries and crashes, but that's racing. And we've also got some success stories there with Tom having an absolute blinder and the other lads putting down runs that were really good and they can build on.
Yes, we're at a team day today. It's August, we've had a lot of the season and it was nice to get everybody together. We had the dad race, which was a right lap. Halfway down there to chug a beer, spin around 5 times, do 5 push-ups, jump back on the bike and go. Hayden brought a little pink girls 16-inch bike, I think. We've all, as a team with all the riders, done some timing. And obviously, my crash, everyone loved that. Good times.
I can hear them coming, riding up the road. Can't you hear the drumming? They're coming for my soul, oh yeah. I can hear them calling, calling for my head.